Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be Lost Media 19. Sheamus versus John Cena versus The Undertaker. Lost master tape footage of an untelevised steel cage match 2010. Now guys, you probably heard me say I was going to do the Lost Media video on Wednesday, and I'm sorry I didn't do it yesterday. I kind of forgot about it, and the reason why I forgot about it is this. The reason why I forgot about it is typically when I get home from school, I look up what I'm going to do and I do it. But typically I do this when I'm riding home on the bus. But unfortunately, I got the news from my mom because when I was over at my grandparents' house, my data ran out. And I can only use my phone if I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi. And unfortunately, I wasn't hooked up on the Wi-Fi in the bus, so I had no more data. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to look up the information to do the Lost Media video yesterday. Now, my data is renewing on Friday, so I'll get more data and things will go back to normal. Originally, I had an unlimited data plan, but when my mom got the new plan, it took me off the unlimited data. Now I have just regular data now. I don't know, it's fucked up. So I'm sorry for not doing it yesterday, but I'm doing it today and Thursdays. I have done Lost Media videos on Thursdays before, so it's not new, and I'm not doing anything today. I don't got a short film to do. I won't do that until Saturday. So like I said, this is Lost Media category number 19. Sheamus versus John Cena versus Undertaker. The Lost master tape footage of untelevised steel cage match 2010. In other news, before I go into this Lost Media video, I had to unfortunately delete my Lost Media 16 video. If you don't remember, that video was on about Draws and when he had the neck injury against the match against D'Lo Brown. Unfortunately, I had to take that down due to a copyright claim, and it got blocked all over the world, and nobody could view my video anymore. Thankfully, I didn't get a copyright strike by WWE, but I did get a copyright claim, and I had to delete the video, so I'm going to be more careful in the future. Now, this Lost Media does have a video, but I'm not going to use it because of copyright claims and copyright strikes. And I'm also not going to use it because it's going to be too long for the video. And this video is going to already be as long as it is, so forget about it. But I do have pictures to show, so that's good. The pictures, I'll be fine showing off the pictures. So let's get into it. On August 30th, 2010, an untelevised wrestling match occurred after the 900th episode of Raw at the TD Bank North Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Sheamus defended his WWE Championship against John Cena and The Undertaker in a triple threat steel cage match. Background. The August 30th, 2010 episode of Raw marked the 900th episode special of wrestling program Monday Night Raw. To mark the special occasion, a number of legends appeared on the show to celebrate the milestone. These included likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart. Hart himself was originally scheduled to face The Undertaker in the match, but That match never took place as the Nexus, a group of rookie wrestlers from NXT brand led by Wade Barrett, attacked the Undertaker before the match started with assistance from the Undertaker's storyline brother Kane, the two feuding against each other on SmackDown. The main event of the episode pitted the aforementioned Nexus against the team of WWE champion Sheamus, John Cena, Edge, Chris Jericho, and Randy Orton. The former five, along with the Nexus leader Wade Barrett, scheduled to take part in a six-pack challenge for the title at the upcoming Night of Champions event at NXT on September 19th. The Nexus won after a Barrett pinned Orton following a wasteland. The show would go off air following the match, but the event was not over for the fans in attendance, as Sheamus was announced to defend his title against one of the superstars he just teamed with, John Cena, and the superstar that was tagged earlier in the night, the Undertaker, in what turned out to be a steel cage match. The match was very brief, clocking at just 5 minutes. At the start of the match, Sheamus immediately tried to escape the cage, but was stopped by Cena, who pulled Sheamus off the cage onto the ropes before Undertaker struck Sheamus with a big boot, knocking him down. Undertaker and Cena then turned their attention to each other. The two exchanged punches and Irish whips until the Undertaker took Cena down with a clothesline. Undertaker threw Cena into the cage wall and attempted a cover, but only got a near fall. Undertaker then executed his old school maneuver on Cena, but again only a 2 count. Cena began to fight back, forcing Undertaker into the corner with punches before lifting him up for the attitude adjustment, but Undertaker countered and took Cena down by a DDT. After Cena kicked out another pinfall attempt, the Undertaker executed chokeslam on Cena and began to scale the cage wall to escape. Undertaker decided against it and instead singled for the tombstone piledriver. Undertaker got up in position for Undertaker, caught him in the Hell's Gate submission, with the referee's attention focused on Cena possibly tapping out. Sheamus, who had been lying down ever since the first attack, opened the cage door, sneaked out to win the match and retain his WWE Championship. And immediately after the match, Kane came down to the ring and brawled with The Undertaker. The two storyline brothers exchanged lefts and rights and eventually disappeared into the backstage arena. Straight after that, the Nexus rushed out to the ring and entered the cage and attacking a prone John Cena. However, the babyface superstars of Evan Bourne, Mark Henry, John Morrison, MVP, and Matt Hardy rushed out from the locker room to aid Cena as they entered the cage and brawled with the Nexus. The brawl ended with the babyface superstars all executing their finishers on the main lead Nexus member Barrett and standing tall at the end of the historic 900th episode of Raw. Availability: there's no footage or photographs of the match were ever officially released by WWE on their website or their YouTube channel. The only existing media of the match is various amateur footage filmed by fans in attendance for the show. One footage only shows the closing stages, while the other contains the full match. The master tape footage has never been released by WWE and likely remains stored in the vaults at their headquarters. And then, other than that, I got a couple pictures to show and the video will be over. Undertaker striking Sheamus with a big boot. Cena punching the Undertaker. These are in really bad quality. What's that one? Oh, Undertaker in the corner. Undertaker throwing Cena in the cage wall. Undertaker executing his old school maneuver. Undertaker hitting John Cena with a choke slam. Cena executing the Attitude Adjustment on the Undertaker. Undertaker locking the Hell's Gate on John Cena. And that is Lost Media number 19. Sheamus versus John Cena versus The Undertaker. Lost master tape footage of untelevised steel cage match 2010. And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.